Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, February 24th, 2022. I am Fredicia Liebert. The Ministry of Agriculture is making preparations to resume its usual open day activities in 2022. The popular event is slated for next month.
The Department of Agriculture, after a 2-year hiatus, is proud to announce the resumption of its open day activity, and it's slated for Thursday and Friday, March 24th to 25th, and it will be at the ETW Park. And it will be held under the distinguished patronage of a very good man, Mr. John Ford Paris. So we're looking for all of St. Kitts Nevis and everybody else to come. I know normally we get people from as far as Statia and the U.S. Virgin Islands coming for our open day.
The theme of the 2022 Agriculture Open Day will be fostering economic growth through innovation. Meantime, the Department of Agriculture continues to make available an assortment of seedlings for residents of Nevis who are engaging in backyard farming.
From March 8th to 10th, 2022, we will be distributing seedlings to backyard farmers for free. F-R-E-E, free. So if you're a backyard farmer and you want seedlings to grow your tomatoes, your peppers, your cabbage, etc., between March 8th and 10th, while supplies last, you can get them for free at the Department of Agriculture as we continue, of course, our thrust for greater food security on the island of Nevis.
Premier the Honorable Mark Brantley. The Ministry of Education has announced the resumption of sports days for primary and secondary schools in Nevis. Owing to the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, schools on the island were not allowed to host the much-anticipated athletics meets for the past 2 years.
That's big news because for the last 2 years, our children have been deprived of any sports because of COVID. We are preparing ourselves for sports in Nevis.
Making the announcement at his February 24th press conference, Premier and Minister of Education, the Honorable Mark Brantley explained that with the exception of the VOJN and St. James's primary schools, all sports days will be held at the Nevis Athletic Stadium.
Why? Because that is a larger space and a space that we can control more easily. Admission, I'm told, for all sports days will be $3 for primary schoolers and $5 for everyone else. And they will be allowed some parking inside the facility for $15 if you want to drive in and park. A limited number of vendors will be allowed to vend on the inside of the facility. Registration for vending will be handled by the individual schools. All patrons will be required to wear masks and sanitize their hands at the entrance gate. And as usual, because these are child-friendly events, there will be no alcohol sales inside the facility. That has been a standard position now for many years here on the island of Nevis. As a safety measure, stands will be color-coded. That is, if you purchase a red ticket, a matching red band will be placed on you and you go to the red stand. And the idea is to prevent persons from mixing. If you want to be on the field, on the grounds, then you'll be given, I am told, an orange band, and you would have no access to the stand. So we're trying to put in place as many safeguards as we can, but recognizing that sport is a critical part of children's development and that we cannot continue to deny them of the ability to engage in sporting activity.
Meantime, plans are also being made for the resumption of the popular Inter-Primary Athletics Championship.
Yes, we wish to have Inter-Primary this year. It is a staple of Nevisian life, and it is time that it resumes. Plans are ongoing to see how we can stage Inter-Primary this year in a way that is safe and that brings back competition. And so we look forward to Inter-Primary happening this year and restoring that sense of community and that sporting rivalry, friendly rivalry, that we've always had here on the island of Nevis. So the Mini Olympics, we certainly hope, will be back in swing, and you'll get more information on that very shortly.
Still to come, CMO Dr. Hazel Laws issues public service announcement. The details right after this break.
My name is Jaden Walters.
And my name is Alicia Walters.
And we are proud students of the Nevis International Secondary School. I took the vaccine to protect myself from catching the deadly coronavirus.
And I took the vaccine to protect my friends and family from contracting COVID-19.
Don't wait, vaccinate!
Welcome back. The following is a public service announcement from the Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Hazel Laws. Abbott Laboratories recently announced its recall of some of its products manufactured in Sturgis, Michigan, USA. The powder infant formula products were recalled because of possible microbial contamination. The authorities in the U.S. are investigating complaints of Chronobacter sakazaki or Salmonella Newport in infants who had consumed powder infant formula manufactured at this facility. The attached table shows the list of products impacted by the recall. Based on the foregoing, the Office of the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Hazel Laws, has advised the following. Wholesalers and retailers should check the labels of all Similac infant formula and remove the impacted products from the shelves. Consumers should check all Similac infant formula in their possession. To identify if you have a product affected by the recall, check the number on the bottom of the container. Consumers must discontinue use of products affected by the recall. If your infant has consumed the recall formula and exhibits fever, diarrhea, poor feeding, listlessness, or any other unusual symptoms, seek medical care for your child immediately. These precautionary measures are recommended to protect our children from potentially tainted products. The list of products impacted by the recall and the batch numbers are posted on your screen. The federal government of St. Kitts and Nevis met with public and private sector stakeholders to discuss the way forward for the agricultural sector during the annual review planning meeting held on Tuesday, February 22, 2022 at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. The meeting convened under the theme Enhancement, Innovation and Sustainability, a New Strategy for Agriculture in St. Kitts and Nevis. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture in Nevis, Huey Sargent, welcomed the thrust to focus on innovation. Innovation and sustainability are two of the most important concepts as it relates to food security, he stated at the opening ceremony. Working in agriculture, it is important to work smarter and to always be in a position to be more efficient. And in working smarter, we have to know what our customers want to eat every day, and as such, we cannot accept seasonal production. Permanent Secretary Sargent stressed the importance of local farmers producing high-quality crops in a manner that is not toxic or harmful, and said that a coordinated effort is necessary. Sargent was supported at the review and planning meeting by 6 members from the Ministry and Department of Agriculture in Nevis. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.